All right, so I just voted today on Monday, June 6th, 2016. This is the first time in my life that I have not voted on the actual election day. This is the reason why. I am a nonpartisan voter, and I wanted to make sure that I got to vote in the Democrat primary. So I looked online to see what I needed to do to make sure I was going to be able to vote in the Democrat presidential primary. And the instructions online made it seem like I needed to bring my ballot pamphlet to the polling place, and they would give me the crossover Democrat presidential primary ballot. But I didn't have that pamphlet, and I was afraid I was going to run into a real hassle. Now, I didn't have to do that 8 years ago when I got to vote for President Obama in the Democrat primary, but I really wanted my voice to be heard this time, so I didn't want to take any chances. I had to go to the Registrar of Voters office today, Monday, and request a crossover ballot. Now, I get off work at 4:30, and the office closes at 5 o'clock. When there's no traffic, I can get there in 10 to 15 minutes. But on a day like today, well, there was no telling how long that was going to take. So I jumped in the car, ran out right after work and jumped in the car. And then I, used the GPS to find the quickest route. And I did get there right about 5 o'clock, and I couldn't find where I was supposed to park. I could only see spaces that said permit parking only. So I parked there, and I was parked outside the wrong building, so I had to walk over to the right building. At this point, it was 5:02, and I was hoping that they were going to stay open just a little extra for some late stragglers. And yes, they did. They said, "Hurry up, come inside. We're about to close the door." So I got inside, and I was able to fill out the paperwork and do everything. So I was able to cast my ballot for the Democrat presidential primary. Who did I vote for? Well, he's been the subject of a couple of my previous videos. It was Bernie Sanders. I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact, but I wanted my voice to be heard, and I was able to succeed in doing that. But I wouldn't have had to do that if I didn't feel like there was going to be some kind of major hassle going to the actual polling place and them running out of Democrat ballots like they did 8 years ago. I got lucky 8 years ago and voted early in the morning. I couldn't do that this time. I wasn't going to be able to vote till after I got off work, after 6 o'clock, and it was all worth it. All that trouble worth it just so I could cast my vote in this primary.